Hey, I'm Josh Alexander. This is Vincent. Welcome to my vlog part of my channel. Follow along. So today I got a lot of things on my list of things to do. This piece, painted it for a customer. It is 1 foot too small, long ways. So got a new canvas there. Gonna get it started today. Look at this. It's all dirty. That's okay. Now while that dries in the studio there, I gotta go check my list of things to do. And to get rid of this crazy hair, I got this really neat trick. It's very simple. All you gotta do is you take your hat and put it on your head, and then you don't have to worry about it. Here's the list for today. Check water in basement, check water in garage, pick up water from water place, pick up brackets, mail prints, pick up print from the print shop, paint Einstein, and check tarp. Let's cross off these. Let's do the easiest. So the water in the basement thing. So this house is new to me. It's an old house. It's got a wooden foundation. And we have problems with grading on our land, and it's winter, and we're getting into the thaw right now. So let's see what the water situation is. So it seeps up from underneath the wall and then up there. And then there's a footing that's lower than the floor, and it looks like the water is pretty low, so we're good. It's been minus 40 for about 3 weeks or so, between minus 30 and minus 40 Celsius, and now it's just starting to get warm. I believe it's about +2 right now, and if you're from where I'm from, which is Canada, in Alberta, +2 in the wintertime is warm, +2 in the summertime is freaking freezing. So water pooling all along the garage. Now this is a work in progress, but you can see that the eaves trough is a piece together rather than one continuous thing, and it's not doing anything. So we're getting water pooling and it's going into the garage. Now I have to see if I can figure out a situational remedy for this until I can get all the driveway graded down. And this is my new studio. Jeez. Again. Almost just fell on this ice. So here's the problem. We're getting water inside the garage and it's becoming frozen because it's winter. So I need to figure out a way that I can keep the water out whilst having the water also go away from the house or the garage. Now this garage is not used for anything. You can see it's full of junk. So if you're not familiar with my work, I make stuff out of reclaimed and upcycled materials, and I'm given a lot of junk. A lot of this also came out of the house from the house renos, and I can make use of almost anything. But look, I was given all this scrap steel. This was a foosball table and other scrap steel I was given. I don't know what those things are, but I have 2 of them. Yeah, I have a bunch of stuff. I eventually plan to put a lean-to on the other side of the garage. That window there is broken, and I think I'm just going to make that a doorway to get into the lean-to. And then this will be my painting studio. This will be where the woodwork, welding, and all that jazz is taken care of. First, I gotta take care of all the rot on the bottom. So what I used to do for a living is framing and other, taping, drywall, all sorts of different like general contracting type work. So with that knowledge, I'm going to fix this garage up. It's a pretty decent sized garage. It's a 4-car garage. Check this out. I got this rocking chair from the Potter's House. If you know me from the Potter's House, lots of people were asking about this, and they're like, man, what happened to that? Why is it getting put in the garbage? But it's not getting put in the garbage. This is actually not worth anything. It's a metal one, not wood and plywood. And I'm gonna turn this into something worth something. I'm honored to have something from her house. She's a great artist, and I would like to make something out of something that she owned and make it, you got a lot of stuff. I kept it all away from the walls because I thought I was going to fix this over the winter, but it was way too cold this winter. So putting it all in the middle, big mistake, and didn't make any difference. Next, outside, check tarp. So the tarp situation is over here. So we put this tarp here so that we would have less water go into this hole that's right here. That hole goes directly into the basement, and it's not good. We're built with wooden foundations as a means of cheaper alternative to the normal concrete foundations, and they have a better insulating factor to them as well. So I live out in the country, and back when this house was built, there wasn't much infrastructure around here, and getting a pump truck and, you know, a cement truck out here was super expensive. So they just built the foundations out of wood. I've had a structural engineer and a couple inspectors come out, and they say it's all good to go. All I have to do is try to figure out how do I get the water to stop going into the freaking house. Now I just moved here, last month? And I just bought this place a few months ago as a foreclosure. So I knew there was problems, but it's perfect for me because it's basically a blank canvas. Though more so a painting that I don't like that I want to paint. Done. 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 Now I'm gonna work on this. Wondering why my vlogs are kind of sporadic. They're basically an extension of my real life. This is how I live. I'm just a normal dude, right? And I'm treating you as though you know me in real life. They're also the YouTube channel. Come here, buddy. I have to let my dog in because I'm taking off. Come here, buddy. I'm very lazy right now. Anyways, the YouTube channel is an extension to my both my Instagrams. So if you follow me on Ushitat or My Hands Gallery, and you also, but you don't follow both of them, and then you see on my channel like, what? I didn't know this guy made stuff, or oh, I didn't know this guy painted. I do both those things. I keep it separate on Instagram just because it's easier for, like, when I go to a gallery or something, sometimes they want to see your Instagram, and then I just want them to see the paintings for the sculptural stuff or the tables or whatever, blah blah blah. All the stuff I make is on Ushitat, and it's easier when I go to a different type of store, such as Curiosity Inc., and I'm like, hey, check out my Instagram, and blah 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 blah, right? So a couple stores carry my stuff, and it just keeps it separate. Look at this face. Urgh. Got the water in the truck, and another task I have to do is empty the truck. I just came back from Potter's House, which some of you may know me from, and I have to empty out all the good stuff that I found that I'm going to make stuff out of. Put it in that garage that's already full of junk. Now I'm off to the print shop. I just remembered as I'm driving that I forgot to I need to pick up those brackets for the Potter's House beam. So I'm actually going to do that now because it's actually on the way. So here they are. We got One bracket there, 2 brackets, 3 and 4, but they act as one. So pretend that this is the beam, the face of the beam, and this is the underside of the beam. They will sit like this, and we'll have a bolt in, then this one will be beside it, bolt in, and then there will be a bolt and a bolt into the ply. I think it'll look pretty neat. These will get painted. I actually have to get some gas. I didn't realize that I was on like half a tank, so before I go to the print shop, I actually have to go get some gas. It sucks when I'm just driving and I'm like, yeah, I'm on a roll, I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. Just kidding, I gotta stop for gas. So the beauty about where I live really close to a reserve, not my reserve, but doesn't matter. I got my status card allows me to, or not my status card, but my 8 card, or my white card, or my blue card, or my Indian status card, or my what's the other name? There's a few names for the card. Anyways, you get tax exemption card. You get it exempt from paying taxes on gas and tobacco, and so you save about, it costs about $100 to fill my tank, and I pay about $79 or something like that. So you save just around $20 for it, which is really good. So I'm here at airclicks.com, which is where I get my scanning reproductions and printing done. Awesome. So this is Miles with airclicks.com. He does basically all of my printing, scanning. He also has a digital space with my work. And right now we're getting Biggie Smalls ready to ship out to a client in...
It's right side up. Oh, here we go. Right side up. So this is something that I had scanned for Josh probably about a year ago.
Yeah, probably, something like that.
And Josh got the order.
Excellent. You have a digital art gallery as well, right?
Yeah, that's something I set up around December 2018. And it was to try to promote local artwork. So artists that come to me, I scan their artwork, and I offer also to put their artwork on my web gallery.
And you ship worldwide, right?
Well, yeah.
Nationwide.
Well, so far Canada, US.
Excellent, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So let's get this one ready to ship out. I came to Miles for my first scan. Basically what happened is I came in with actually like 5 paintings, right?
There's quite a few, yeah.
It was maybe even more than that. And then I was like, all right, let's get each one of these scanned. And then we spent like at least an hour and a half getting it just so that it would print out perfect and look like the original. And the other companies that I've used, basically you walk in, you say, hey, I need this scanned, and then they charge you for scan it, which is normal, and then they scan you for each color correction, which is kind of ridiculous because what you do is you're like, well, I'm going to scan your picture. So you actually take the time to make sure the color correction is good before you even scan it, and then you do a test print, and then you do even more tweaking if it needs to, and you do that all for a super reasonable price, in my opinion anyways. And whereas like the other 2 companies that I went to, one of them I only went to for 2 prints and the other one just for 1, and both of them were like, yeah, well, one of them actually wasn't so bad, but it just cost a lot to finally get to the perfect product that I was comfortable selling as a limited edition print, whereas yours are, the first one is good. So I really appreciate the quality of your work and your customer service. Dude, check it out, that looks freaking perfect. So Miles with airclicks.com, right? And you do, once again, you do photo restoration, obviously the scanning and printing and stretching. You also ship if the client requires that, right?
Yeah.
And then you also have the online gallery space on airclicks.com, right? There's a link there somewhere, right? And then you also do, what was the other thing, sorry? The photo restoration.
Photo restoration. People have brought to me large photos that have been creased and torn and tattered, so I can scan big stuff, restore it, print it. So that's a big part of my business too. But the artwork's becoming a major.
So I'm done at Miles. I went to one of his neighbors in the facility here has they sell and facilitate shipping materials, but they actually told me about a business just down the road that custom packs paintings. So I'm gonna go check them out, and hopefully I can get it sent out today. It's getting kind of late. I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the post office or not, but they also ship there, so I may be able to do everything there. So I guess we shall see. Gonna take off there and figure it out. So I guess I should say, if you guys want to check out Miles, his website, he's got the online gallery there. His website is airclicks.com, and that's AIRCLIX.com, and all of his services and stuff are on that website there. Anyways, I'm gonna go check out the shipping place here, and all right, so finished at the shipping place. Shipping to the UK is expensive, so this place here, they actually are a company that is a conglomerate of all the shipping couriers and the Canada Post Office, and it's basically like the best place ever. So they do custom packaging and all that. It doesn't cost anything. Shipping to the UK, this 30 by 30 painting is $300 and some odd, and so I figured I would let the client know, just in case they're like, that's too much. So I left it at the shipping place, and once I get the word, I'll let them know, and then I'll pay, and that's how we'll do it. So now I'm heading back home. It's late, not late, but it's 6 p.m. so it's about supper time. My wife got locked out of the house by accident, so I'm going to go back home, let her in, and then I'm gonna go back to that Einstein. Okay, got the door open. Now I can get back to doing the Einstein painting that I was doing earlier. I just kind of do it in layers, where I will do kind of like the outline. So here I have the outline, right? And then I'm going to do color and stuff. I'm going to fix the lines, because let's see here. It's kind of hard to tell. Maybe you can tell. See how his eyes, he's kind of cockeyed, he's kind of skinny face. I'm going to take his features and correct them, and then add some color and stuff, so he looks good like this one. And this is more so a caricature of Einstein than, you know, an exact portrait of Einstein. I just think that Einstein's face and his, like, you know, his Einsteinness looks so good, caricatured, slightly caricatured. It's coming along, just adding a little color, fix his face a little bit. Now I'm just putting in what I don't know what it's actually called, but I always refer to it as blocking in color. So I'm blocking in the color, trying to get kind of the basic depth to his face and stuff. And yeah, I've been thinking that this piece may even be done today if I work on it for the rest of the day. We'll see. Just making my way to my old studio. I gotta pick up some more paint. That painting there, the Einstein, it's got a lot of color in him, and I didn't bring all my paint from my old studio to my new temporary studio there in my basement, so I'm on my way to get and here we are. So this is a, there we go, this is a spray booth garage, and this is what it looks like. It's kind of messy because I was packing things, taking things, putting stuff over there, blah blah blah. Anyways, I'm gonna grab the paint that I have here and then head on back so I can finish that other painting. Here on the road, on the way back, and then a bunch of deer here. Often have deer crossing. It's pretty cool. Got back into my painting here a while ago, and I'm gonna add some green to this piece here. Kind of like how I did the old piece right there, right? How I got the green shirt. It's gonna have a green shirt here as well. So just adding some green. Okay, it's getting to where I want it to be. I actually changed his facial expression a little bit to make him do this. Can't really do the face, but see this one, he's more like serious, and this one's more caricature-y than that one is. This one looks more like him, like his real likeness, but this one, you can tell it's him, but he's more like, yeah, let's think about this, and this guy's like, I thought about it. Just a little flicking. I like this. This is one of my favorite parts. This is just flick the paint onto the painting. So satisfying. Adds a little bit of, whoop. Don't like when it gets that thick there though. Just adds a little dimension to the painting. That I think looks really good. So I just did a whole bunch of equations and stuff on the back of it. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. I just gotta sign it, and then I can bring it out to the clients tomorrow or have them pick it up or whatever. So I'm just gonna sign it now, and then we can call it a day. Awesome. So thanks for checking out the vlog. You probably noticed that it's a little random. I just kind of do whatever I want in the vlog, and it's just the way I'm gonna do it. So thanks for checking it out. Check the painting out on Instagram at My Hands Gallery. Hashtag let's see here, what am I gonna call it? Call it